there's a whole lot of sweet and a whole lot of sassy. Today on Timmery TV, we're going to be learning how to make these super sweet Sundae stilettos. Yum! To complete today's recipe, here are all the ingredients you need. First, you'll need a pair of plain stilettos, and they can be any color of your choice. A large tube of 100% white silicone, and you'll also need a little baby tube of 100% pure silicone, paint, colors of your choice for the sprinkles, a few shades of brown for your waffle cone, paintbrushes. I like to use 3 different sizes, 1 with a square edge and 2 with a pointy tip. A face mask, E6000 glue, an X-Acto knife, 100% acetone nail polish remover, gloves to protect those pretty nails of yours, cotton balls, a plastic knife, a clear coat acrylic spray paint, fake cherries, please don't eat these, and last but not least, a big hunk of clay. Okay, the first part of our recipe requires our stilettos, our acetone, cotton balls, and our gloves. But first, be sure to take off all of your jewelry. And we don't want to ruin our nails. Do we, girls? Or gay boys? Using your acetone, you're going to soak your cotton ball and go over your stiletto lightly. This makes it easier to paint and helps the paint stick. For the next part of our recipe, we are going to need paint, paintbrushes, and a cup of water so that we can create a waffle cone effect on the heel of our shoe. I'm actually going to use my square tipped brush for this. Now you're going to paint the heel of your shoe using long strokes. If you mess up and get it on another part of your shoe, don't worry about it. We can clean that up later with the acetone. It's already looking so good. You're going to let that first coat dry thoroughly, and once that's done, then you'll add your second coat and then possibly a third coat. Okay, now that we've got our base coat, we are going to add some dimension. And to add that dimension, the grooves and the line of the waffle cone, we're going to need our small tube of silicone. And for this, you're also going to need your face mask. Sugary, but fake, super cute sprinkles to go on the top of your Sundae stilettos. Now you're going to need a very small nugget of your clay, okay? And you're actually going to roll it on your wax paper, and you might want to separate it as it starts to grow longer while you're rolling it. And you're going to roll it as thin as possible. Let's not talk about my chip nail, okay? You're going to cut little pieces into your clay to create those uber cute sprinkles. And if you have a piece that looks a little too thick, just roll it out with your finger. Alright, and if you want to round out the edges, if you don't like the way that they look, you can just roll them a little bit. I kind of like the square effect at the end, but it's really up to you. Okay, so since these are very small pieces of clay, it's probably going to dry in about a minute. And once that's dried, you're going to paint them. So you can use any colors that you like. I choose all of my favorites, of course. And then you just hand paint them until they're dry, and then set them aside for later. Now that our caulking is cured, we are going to paint over our waffle cone lines with a lighter shade of brown. We're going to go in and fix all of our mistakes. You're going to go back to your base color doing that. You're going to need your larger tube of silicone caulking, and you'll also need a plastic knife. And for this, you are definitely going to need your mask, or you might pass out. How tasty this looks. Now that you have your ice cream applied to your shoe, you're going to use your smaller tube of silicone to add your detail, that dripping effect that we like. So squeezing a small amount out. I normally start with the bottom drip and then move upward. And that much closer to you being able to rock these awesome stilettos. And now all we need to do is let the caulking cure, and then we'll be ready for our next step. And this will take about 30 minutes to cure fully. Okay, now that your ice cream is cured, it's time to paint on the icing color of your choice. And I decided to go with a pretty aqua to match my lovely parlor. Now that we have our delicious icing added on our stiletto, it's time to add some sprinkles. So with that, you're going to need your painted clay sprinkles you created and your E6000 glue. Here is our last sprinkle. Voila. Now it's time to add our whipped cream and our cherry. What's a sundae without whipped cream and cherry? Just ice cream in a cup. That's ridiculous. So for this, we're going to need our small tube of silicone once again. And you're going to make a nice little swirled dollop on the foot of your stiletto. Now that we have a beautiful, delicious, tasty, sweet-looking sundae, we just add our gloss finish. Let it dry, and then you're ready to rock and roll. Thank you all so much for coming to Timmery's Sweet Stiletto Parlor and for watching Timmery TV. To subscribe, click here so you can watch more of my fabulous DIY tutorials. See you later!